Hello, critiquers!
I'm Pam.
And I'm Keith, and this is the
PK's
PK's Movie Critique. I have to apologize for all the interruptions we've been going through because we're using a new system and it's going to different places. And it's been a while since we did one again because Facebook started reducing our time and stuff, and when we started editing it, we'd get about 10 minutes of us talking. All the preempts and all the conversations we would have about the movie, couldn't see. And then YouTube, it kept saying that they couldn't upload it in the current format. Well, when I tried to do it with the MP4, pretty much said the same thing. You sit down and it would try to transfer it all over for as long as it was recorded for. So a lot of the stuff was an hour. So an hour later, just did not transfer. So we just stopped doing it. We didn't stop going to the movies, but we stopped doing the movie critiques. So I have to apologize for that. And so with that being said, we're going to try and continue on with this. Now, right now it's being broadcast on YouTube, and something our new production manager set up called Kick. I don't know what they do unless she's going to kick me. I don't know. So, but she's thinking about it. Look at that grin on her face. But the whole system is all changed, and I don't know the proper stuff going on. So let's get on with our movie critique. And let's start with our trailer.
Since time began, man has gazed at the stars and he has wondered, am I alone? So much talk of AI and big tech today. Virtual worlds, what are they going to look like? When will we get there? Well, folks, we're not going there. They are coming here. I would like you to meet Ares, the ultimate soldier. He's biblically strong, lightning fast, supremely intelligent. And if he is struck down on the battlefield, I will simply make you another.
You think you're in control of this? You're not. What are you?
I'm looking for something. Something I do not understand.
Hang on!
A malfunctioning program that wants to live. Why is that?
It's just a feeling.
Fascinating.
as y'all could see, the movie was Tron Ares. It's a sci-fi action picture. It's a PG-13, and it is a whopping 2 hours long. I think it's 1 hour and 59 minutes is the actual thing that says, but it's 2 hours. Then you got to throw in the 15 minutes of commercials prior to it. So, but that's to get your concession stands and stuff. But as y'all know, this is the third Tron movie. The first one being in 1982, the second one in 2010, and it is a continuation of what used to be. I don't know how many of y'all were teenagers back then, but you know, the arcade machines, oh man, they were fantastic. You go in there, you could spend $30 in a couple of hours, and that's just you. Now, if you take a date,
I didn't play. I watched.
but you used my quarters on.
I did not.
You played ping, or no, I think it was called Pong, wasn't it? Yeah. So, but it was definitely fun. You know, asteroids. Let's see, what were some of the other ones?
That space little buggy that jumped. What was that called?
Pac-Man.
No. You know, it was traveling along and it bing and jump over things.
Yeah. So, the video games y'all have nowadays is way much better. You know. So, but with all that being said, it is pretty good gaming systems now. They even had Tron video, but I don't know if they went very well. But now, to watch before we went to the movie to see this on the movie, we did not go back and watch the Tron movies before the seeing this one here, because we seen them, but definitely we didn't remember them.
It's hard to remember them when you sleep through them.
Well, yeah. So, well, but my advice to you is watch Tron, and the 2010 Tron Legacy, and look, my shirt's messed up. Tron Legacy, and you'll be able to. Yeah, it will help you keep track of everything going on, because with some of the names and stuff that's in there, well, especially in the first one and the second one, they were computer names. You know, like RAM. Well, I think but now they're DDR RAMs. I didn't.
Don't ask me.
I don't remember seeing a name DDR in there. So, but some of the movie stars was Jeff Bridges. Now he's in all three of them. So, trouble is in most of the in the movies he was in what is called the grid, which is not the grid that I know. I reckon it's the computer grid, internet grid. they didn't have the internet back in '82, so I reckon the phone line grids. So, but they called it the grid, and it's inside the computers or the computer system. And do you think you should get old in those on the grid? You know, because he got old.
So did you.
Well, yeah, but I'm not in the computer system. Well, I play them, but I'm not in them. So, you know, that's just the thing that we're thinking about. And then you had Evan Peters, who was Julian Dillinger, and he was the son of Kevin Flynn, who Jeff Bridges played. I'm sorry, I didn't tell you who he was. But Jeff Bridges was Julian Dillinger, and he was the creator of the Encore group, computer system, and he owned the arcade, the Flynn's arcade. And Dillinger was one of his best friends and partner. And when they went in, Kevin wanted all the programs to be free, and Dillinger wanted to make money. But no, it's not Apple and Intel. So it's not Bill Gates and Steve Jobs. You know, could be close, but they're both of them are trying to make money. So you could pretty much say it's what's the two phones? You got the Samsung and the iPads.
How about Apple and Android?
Well, Android was a name in one of them, so you can't beat that. And I'm just giving her a hard time. And then you had Gillian Anderson, who was Elizabeth Dillinger, and she was the mother of Julian Dillinger. And she was pushing Julian to take over the Encore company. And they was going to do whatever it took to get it.
But Jared Leto was like the main dude in this one.
Yeah, well, the movie Tron was not Jared Leto. He wasn't.
In
Tron.
this one he was?
No, because Tron was killed in killed before it. I don't know. He was.
That's why he's Ares.
Yeah. Yeah. Jared Leto, he is Ares, and he is an AI produced by Julian Dillinger, and Julian built bad things. He stole programs and everything to make money, and Julian created a thing that is supposed to put take things out of the games and make them into real life. Which I don't know if you really want that, because there's some ugly monsters on there. So But that. But it also turned out to be both ways. You could transfer into it and transfer out of it. So, but to transfer out of it, Julian had to get a program that was in the grid, and then he could use that to put it in his machine, and then bring all the convert stuff out. Well, that's pretty much the gist of it, because there's not really that. There is a lot of people in it, but not main ones. But like I was saying, in 1982, Kevin Flynn, he created the program for people to have free, and him and one friend, they put Tron in, let's say the first movie, put Tron in the grid to help protect their softwares. And he gets they go in, they get out of it, and he marries one of his programmers, and he had a son named Sam. And in 1980, he had him in 1983, and in 1985, the girl he married died. And right after, in 1989, Kevin, he had this room out in the Flynn's arcade where he made his programs and little knickknacks. And this is the second movie where he goes out and he never comes back. And in that movie, he gets sent to the grid, and he never comes out of it again. But his son, Sam, who was a small little kid at the beginning, turns out to be what would you say, a bad dude, motorcycle, beat 'em all up guy. But, and one of he gets told about the office where his dad was, and he went into it, and he was going to get proof that his that Dillinger was stealing his programs and stuff. And he goes in and out, everything, and he ends up through a portal, through a light portal, and he eventually makes it out. So, but when he was younger, he had to live with his grandparents, but while Kevin had when they left, they forgot to get the files that he needed for his son, Sam, to prove that Dillinger was stealing. So his father ran back and got it, and the hole was closing up, and he threw it to his son, and his son came out, and Dillinger, I don't know, did he get arrested and stuff? But his son went into the third movie, and Sam didn't want nothing to do with the business because he thought his dad ran away. He must be on Fiji Island and with these hot women. I don't know. What do you think?
I don't know. I didn't see it.
Yeah, well, but he didn't want nothing to do with it. At the beginning, and you don't see him very much, and then Julian was showing all the executives of the company what he has invented and everything, and how he was going to make it all. Now the thing is if they made something and it brought it out, they could only stay functioning in real life for 29 minutes.
29 seconds, wasn't it?
No, 29 minutes.
Was it 29 minutes?
Yeah, and so they had a countdown.
Oh yeah, that's right.
And he was trying to get the program to fix that, and it was somewhere in the grid. So Ares gets sent in to get the what is needed to make it last longer, because guess who had it, Pam?
Who, PK? Who?
Kevin Flynn.
Oh.
He had the program and to make it that way. So there's Kevin again. Oh, so Jeff Bridges in 3. So, but so he gets it. It comes out, and a whole bunch of arcade stuff comes out, and like I said, most of them was could only stay alive for 29 minutes, and they made sure of it. Now, Ares, he had the program in him so that he could stay longer than 29 minutes. So, guess what he got to do? Just do like everyday workers. Just sit back and relax until 30 minutes is up, and next 30 minutes. So, but no, I'm just kidding on that part. But in real life, in the movie, in the real life, there was battles going on to have control of the company, and then when the computer icons starts coming out, and boy, the videos, the graphics on that's a whole lot better than what there was in the Tron. Tron Legacy, yeah, it was better, but this one here was a whole bunch. No, I don't think so. So, but they come back and they got these fancy motorcycles and stuff and tanks, and they got the recognizers, which doesn't really change much from the 3 different movies. I think that would have to be the grasp of it all. But with all that going on and fighting and stuff, you get to see what was going on and how people are. So, and then you get to see Sam at the end again, but I won't tell you what he does. So, so you do need to watch Tron Legacy before this movie, in my opinion. Was there any cover your ear scenes?
I don't know. Was there?
I don't think.
I doubt it. It's a Disney movie.
Yeah, it is a Disney movie, so they cut out all the good stuff. So, was there any cover the eyes?
Probably not. It's a Disney movie.
Well, these are computers generated people, and you don't know what could have been shown on those. But Nah, you didn't have to cover your eyes. So, but here's where we go. Pam, what was your snore rating?
10.
What?
10. That's not my cup of tea kind of movie, so it was a nice nap.
Yeah, it was I would say an hour and 45-minute nap. So, but so what was your overall? If you gave it a snore rating of 10, you gave
That means I didn't see much of it, so I can't give it a rating.
So what part? What did you give the first part that you saw?
0.
Oh, so, but now with me, I gave it a snore rating of 2 because it was slow, and I gave it an overall rating of a 3. Granted, the graphics was great, and I like all that stuff, but the movie, as in general, wasn't that great. So, did you wake up in time at the end
I don't know.
to see if there was any trailers?
I don't know. Did I?
I don't think you did.
Okay, no, I didn't wake up.
So, but I do think there'll be a sequel because there's several things in the real life portion that actually shows that the making of the 4th movie. So, what price range would you give it? Would you give it a full price, matinee price, or
Wait on TV price.
wait on TV?
Yeah.
You wouldn't pay the $19.99 streaming?
Heck no.
I gave it a matinee price. So now if you're don't want to hear the spoilers, turn off your phone or turn down the sound, and it's only got a few of them. So, can you sing the Disney song for me? Oh, okay. Okay, they should all be down now. One of them I already said is, how does a man that's in a computer program get so old? You know, he must have had a virus or something. You know, because that's what it looked like. You know, they were getting viruses all the time and destroying them. Deleting the data is what they. Yeah. But they do keep the same concept in all 3 movies. And I did love all the arcades. Even when they go back into the arcade room and they're still there, that's good for me. That probably gave it gave an extra point for their overall for me. Okay. Now, the recognizer, which is that big end thing that likes to kill everything, they keep the same concept, but the newer ones, they do have a little bit. You can actually see where their guns are coming out of. Their laser lights. So now, one thing if you notice during the Trons and stuff, they always have their hard drives back there behind their backs, and in the first 2 movies they're round, and this one they're triangle. I reckon you could throw it for better, or when it hits, it actually does it. The other ones could be razor sharp. I don't know, but They did change the concept of that. So, but besides that, that's all the spoilers I'm going to give you. So, well, again, we're sorry for all this long delay stuff, and hopefully we'll get better. But we got some more that we want to get. So, but this one here we saw 2 weeks ago. So our next one will be what we saw this week, and hopefully will be before the ones we see next week. So, good night and have fun, and don't forget to critique your movies.
Bye.
Who you telling bye to?
You, them, everybody.
Well, but okay, y'all take it easy.